What's real power look like? The NFL has real power. And if you look at the history of how the NFL gained power, what you will find is they didn't gain their power because of a record deal or something that happened in the last 2 years. College football was the true superstar, and pro teams were local, unstable, and often broken. That's like that raggedy business that some of y'all have started that looks like it ain't never going to amount to nothing. The league slowly gained structure, real rules, and credibility. This is what institution building looks like. It took them 30 years of commitment to a raggedy ass business. Then came the moment that changed everything. So they spent 30 years waiting for the moment that would change everything. So a lot of y'all got little businesses, and you might just, I mean, you're going to have to go ahead and accept right now that it might take 30 years of your commitment to this family black owned business before the one thing happens that changes everything. But if you don't hold on, then you'll never get to that moment. But here's the hard part. This is why most people don't make it. Is the moment may never exist. You may never have that moment. That's why this game, this institution power building game, ain't for everybody. Right? It's hard. But the NFL has real power. So this is what generational wealth and generational power looks like. And what tends to happen is that true power, true infrastructural power, where you really are the power source, that is typically built across multiple generations. How many of you want to have real power in your family? How many of you want your family, your grandchildren to have real power? All right. So one thing about real power is that real power requires real sacrifice. So if you want real power, from what my research says, most of the true power in America is a multi-generational plan. So 50 years is a very long time. And 50 years is usually going to span across multiple generations. But if you want your family to have power, then the first shift that must occur in your mindset is you have to start connecting yourself to some sort of intergenerational agenda. Like what's going to happen while I'm here that's going to prepare, that's going to lay out the carpet for what's going to happen after I'm gone. Maybe you won't be the next Walt Disney. Maybe you have to be Walt Disney's dad. Intergenerational plan leads to intergenerational power. And that's when you become the plug. That's when you become the source.